on you.
I want to know, what's the best thing you've learned in high school? Say it louder.
Personal finance.
So not math or shooting hoops in AAA or AC lab? Not that, right? No. I believe that we need to have life skills classes for our high schoolers, especially seniors, because number one, we just don't know a lot of things. I am included in that group. It's embarrassing, but I just don't know. And also, because not knowing has a psychological impact on ourselves. Not knowing how to do something, failing, and not trying again hurts our confidence in the long run. And we have plenty of useless time in school that we can utilize and actually learn something useful for our future. This is a picture of a school in Vermont that offers a reality fair for their students. I think it's very important, as I said, that we offer this type of, not even changing a tire or airing up the tire as they are, but I think it's super important for our school to offer that to our students. We stress being really ready for school next year, us as seniors, but also just people ready for life in general. You can go to the next slide. Here's a couple pictures I have for you. And I'm not saying that we need to offer baking classes or changing a tire or airing it up. But here's a picture of Leah's failed cookies that she made. She forgot to put the flour in there. How can you make cookies without flour? This is me baking. I can bake, but I know how hard it is if you can't bake. So that's something that we could offer to our students because people just don't know. Did you know that 50% of people, according to the Wall Street Journal, can't change a tire? That's kind of astounding for me because I know how to, but that was the first time I ever did it. This is probably taken a couple years ago, but this is the first time I ever did it, and it was a challenge for me. Quite a challenge if you don't know. And a lot of money can be wasted by calling a service to come help you, and a lot of time, precious time, as we know, can be wasted for waiting and waiting for that AAA to show up 2 hours late. A lot of our generations before us think that Gen Zs and millennials even are lazy. And I don't think that's necessarily true. We just were never taught how to do stuff. We need to be taught. You can go to the next one. I brought a book with me today. It's called The Entitlement Cure by Dr. John Townsend. The second reason why I think we need to offer life skills courses is because if we don't ever learn, like I said before, it's a psychological impact. If we don't ever learn how to do the hard things, we'll fail and we won't ever want to try to get back up again and try other hard things. It's not just that we can't change a tire or cook, but if we have that one-time failure and it hurts us and puts us down so bad, our confidence can be killed. Then we'll never want to approach harder things like giving a speech, giving a presentation, and a job. It can hurt us long term if we don't know how to figure out our problems now. These life skills problems that like doing laundry can seem daunting to some people at times. Dr. Townsend wrote in his book, "Entitlement infects our brains with the notion, I have a right to do more and better. In fact, I'm owed that." Not knowing how to do something can really quickly morph into a learned helplessness, and that can super quickly morph into entitlement. And we don't want a bunch of 412 for our senior class. Think of 412 entitled people going out into the world. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be a part of that. You can go to the next one. Did you know that 37% of knowledge learned from school is actually never used? Well, sorry, I read that wrong. It's actually used. So think of the alternative, the flip side to that. That's according to the New York Post. These crazy things like the Pythagorean theorem, knowing pi is 3.14, the periodic table, when am I ever going to need that again? The types of rocks. I hated that unit, by the way. Hated that. I don't know what I need that for. And the difference between protons, neutrons, and electrons. They're great to get through chemistry, and a lot of these are really applicable if you have that type of job. But the majority of us don't have that type of job, and we don't want that type of job. we could be spending so much more of our time learning things that are actually valuable to us and applicable to us in the long term. If we stopped learning about this nonsense and started learning about something that we could actually figure out and know. If we don't learn, we'll never know. We'll get entitled, and we'll continue wasting time. These are the 3 reasons why I think we need life skills courses. We need to iron out our lifestyles and try to figure out what we can really do and apply that to the rest of our lives. Thank you.